Hi, my name is Bridget Kelsey, and today I'll be talking about the research that I did in assessments in elementary and secondary mathematics. All right, the first article that I found is entitled Uses of Digital Tools and Literacy in the English Language Arts Classroom. The second article was Attitudes Toward Mathematics, Effects of Individual, Motivational, and Social Support Factors. And lastly, are your students problem performers or problem solvers? Right, first, redefining literacy learning outcomes for uses of digital tools. The author was Richard Beach. The journal was titled Research in the Schools, and it was published in 2012. So this article is talking about the degree to which digital tools enhance literacy learning. So the article talks specifically about how iOS or Android apps have certain features that allow students to employ literacy practices. For example, the large number of iPad or iPhone apps have certain affordances fostering collaborative reading, writing, discussion, and gaming, allowing students to share their work in a larger public square with competing interests. So, in using Twitter, Facebook, or blogs to share information, students are communicating with larger audiences with whom they may have had no personal relationships, but are doing so because they perceive the value of sharing their knowledge with the larger public. Research by Beach and O'Brien in 2012 showed that print-based tests indicated positive effects on the use of digital tools. For example, an analysis of a program on Maine's one-to-one middle school laptop program in which all 7th and 8th graders were issued laptops at the beginning of 2002 indicated that over a 5-year period from 2000 to 2005, there was a significant increase in students' writing scores, with students who reported higher computer use scored significantly higher than did the students that reported little laptop use. The next article, Attitudes Toward Mathematics, Effects of Individual, Motivational, and Social Support Factors. The authors include Maria de Lourdes Mata, Vera Montreal, and Francisco Peuxa. The journal is entitled Child Development Research, and it was published in 2012. So this article talks about the relationship between student attitudes toward mathematics and academic achievement. So in Mai and Kishore's meta-analysis, there was a weak correlation between the variables such as grade, sample size, and ethnic background. But with regards to grade, these associations became stronger among older students, specifically between 7th and 12th graders. However, more recent studies point to a positive correlation between student attitudes toward mathematics and student academic achievement. Along these lines are the results obtained by Nikolai and Philippou, and they reveal significant correlation between attitude and performance. Students having positive attitudes achieve better. Based on Mato and De La Torres' study with the secondary school students, they also showed that those with better academic performance have more positive attitudes regarding math than those with poor academic performance. These results were confirmed in a wider research concerning math study attitudes among the secondary school students of 9 countries. Lipovich, in a study developed with U.S. and Belarus middle school students, highlighted the importance of attitudes in predicting academic achievements when it showed that mathematics attitudes explain a variance of 25 to 32% in mathematics achievements, with much of the explained variance independent of the ability in math. So this study showed that students' achievement was pretty much based on their attitudes and less about their ability. A study by Georgiou showed that a high achievement could serve to predict a positive attitude towards math, but such an attitude could not predict stronger achievement. However, these authors emphasize the role of teachers and schools in changing attitudes, stating that math achievement could be improved by factors such as better teaching methods and more motivated teachers. My next article, are your students problem performers or problem solvers? The authors include Angela D. Barlow, Matthew Duncan, Allison Lishka, Kristen Hartland, and Christopher Willingham. The journal is entitled Teaching Children Mathematics, and it was published in 2017. So the purpose of this article is to share 3 strategies that they found to be useful in scaffolding students toward the exploration of math problems. So the first strategy includes introducing a simpler problem. So the first strategy involves presenting a simpler problem before presenting the primary problem. So the simpler problem is related to the less complex problem. So the simpler problem is related to the problem, but it gives the student an opportunity to develop their skills and get a key understanding and use those skills for the most complex problem. So pretty much the idea of this is pretty much giving the students a simpler problem before you give them something that's harder, right? It's a scaffolding technique. Strategy 2, you want to elicit prior knowledge. So the second strategy is to elicit prior knowledge. Often, particularly at the beginning of a new unit, students need an opportunity to situate a problem in their prior experience by asking such a question. What do you know about measurement? You set the stage for a variety of connections to be made. Connections to prior mathematics between students' response and representation and across key mathematical ideas can all be framed by introducing a problem in that fashion. Lastly, you want to delay the question. According to the article, when working with problem performers, they have the tendency to select a problem-solving strategy or often an operation on the basis of the question without first attempting to understand the problem. As a result, you want to share the problem without revealing the question. So this is referred to as the delay the question strategy. Delaying the question gives the student the opportunity to focus on understanding the relationship. Once the relationships have been recorded, students are prepared to continue exploring the problem individually or in pairs as the question is revealed. Alright, so next I have listed the resources that I used. Alright, so thank you for listening to my presentation and I hope you enjoyed it.